It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years. And he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. St. Brown motioning left. Play action. It's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Gone. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Badgley's kick is good. Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And during the entire pre-draft run-up, when people talked about J.J. McCarthy, you heard 3 words mentioned over and over again: accurate, efficient, winner. 27-1 as a starting quarterback in Michigan and won a national title in his final. But there's more to him than just that. This This is a supreme athlete, a supreme competitor with a bigger arm than people understand. I expect him to be very successful as a starting quarterback.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now McCarthy. And this one's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force him.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
This is caught by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On play action, McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.J. McCarthy with his second touchdown. Afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, now how about this return? And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 54 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped up like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Evades him at the 20. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's taken in by Sherfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Trent Sherfield, 39 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 24-17. A minute 14 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Williams brings it in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Goff. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the...
And then that way, no matter what, you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.